Hello YouTube and welcome to the Lord of the Rings server, hosted by this guy. It's very cool, and he's going to give us a little tour of everything, kind of everything, just what he thinks is cool.
Yeah, I'll try to go through the basic stuff.
Okay, and I presume this is Bag End, right?
Yeah, this is where everything began. This is the home of Bilbo and Frodo Baggins. Back in. Uh,
Should we take a look inside, or?
yeah, you can go inside again.
Ooh,
This is the entry where, of course,
yeah.
from
These are coat hangers, right?
everyone. Yeah, this is where everyone's coats ended up piled up
Neat.
on all the coat hangers. And then this is as close to the books as we could get the place. It's pretty spot on.
Sounds awesome. Ooh, like an office, kinda. So,
I don't remember exactly which room
yeah. I actually made a mini shire in my server, sort of.
this is. We used everything from maps to atlases to descriptions in the books to get this right.
Yeah.
This is everything from the terrain to where we're heading now, which is the town of Hobbiton, is about as spot on as it can be gotten to the book.
So I presume you're a big Lord of fan, right?
Well, yeah, I kind of created a server recreation. No,
Stupid question, but
yeah, we started this about a year and a half ago, I guess, going on.
yeah.
We we it just kind of sprung up. I decided to do it, and I never thought it would really get this big or come this far. It's kind of blown me away on the scale that we've been able to do things.
Yeah, I always, when I first heard about the server, I was really amazed, and I thought it was quite amazing and quite a cool project. I was very impressed.
Yeah, the world so far has gotten a few gigs in size as far as our save, and we have to use a really high-powered server. We use a server that has something like 24 gigs of RAM, has a 980X Extreme processor. So
Gosh.
it has a gig a second bandwidth. So we have to have pretty hefty hardware to run this. This here is the town of Hobbiton, which isn't, oddly enough, is not really that prominent in the films or the books. Even though it's where Bilbo and Frodo live, it's not mentioned all that much. But this is pretty much, as I said, spot on to what the building layouts would be.
Yeah, it's neat. I kinda wish that some of the stuff that was in the first book was in the movie. Like only a few things, like the Bear Downs. That would have been awesome.
Well, oddly enough, in the movie, the Peter Jackson was gonna do the whole Barrow Downs and Tom Bombadil, but the problem became that you couldn't really. It's kind of hard to represent Tom Bombadil. He's such an abstract character.
Yeah.
Most people theorize that Tom Bombadil is supposed to actually represent Tolkien and thing. But if we were to continue down this road, we would eventually go through a few towns, Frogmorton and Newbury and things like that,
Yeah.
and cross the Brandywine River, and we'd head toward Bree. But I think I'm going to speed things up with a
Okay.
teleport, because if you start walking on this map, assuming you don't just sprint in a straight line, it could take you several hours to go from one side of the map to the.
Ah, Green Dragon. Mind if I
This is the Green Dragon that.
see what can I eat? Is there any
Hey,
be?
what's wrong?
I remember watching Jesse Cox's video. He took like a pumpkin or a cake from here, and no one put it back.
Yeah, they stole it.
That was quite a long time ago when I saw that video. Room 1. Yeah, like, I'd actually had a little bit of a build myself that's on my server. And it's okay, I guess. I mean, it's like, I think it looks pretty good. It's pretty much just the Shire, and it's not as detailed as yours or as good, but it goes up to the Buckleberry Hall, I guess.
Nothing else. We have kind of stunted here recently, trying to get a lot of our details and backtracking and stuff like that. But we build everything by hand from the terrain to the trees, and so servers like Godcraft, where they claim to have this X size world where they just randomly generate everything, doesn't really apply.
Are we in the Barrow Downs right now?
Yes, this is the Barrow Down.
Ooh, creepy. So, did you get, like, how'd you go on building the Barrow Downs? Just pure descriptions, or did you look up any pictures?
We had some maps of what the Barrow Down should look like as far as the shape and whatnot, and we used a lot of art, and Lord of the Rings Online, we used that to some extent as a decent little reference.
Yeah.
And mainly off descriptions, we build stuff. One thing that really helps us is there's a book called The Atlas of Middle-earth by Caroline Boston, and she does a really good job of depicting what these areas will look like.
Oh no, I'm stuck. Boo. I see you. We're off to see the wizard of Middle-earth. La 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 la. What were you saying?
Follow Fidel through.
Should I put my render distance on short to help with the feel? Because wasn't it foggy in the books?
I don't think it's important. If you go back this way, we can actually probably pretty quickly reach John Bonville's house this way. If you want to go look at it real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, I'm not the most interesting guide.
Oh, it's fine.
I had the same problem with Jesse Cox last time. Jesse was tired, and I was uninteresting, and it didn't make for a very good video.
It's okay. Yeah, I'm pretty chill, you know. Ooh. Oh, sorry, distracted. Okay. I was looking down.
Right at the border.
Alright, so here's the
We'll
woods.
probably end up being
Now, in
all
the...
trees are hammock.
Yeah, sorry. In the books, they said I was, trying to build, like, the border of the Old Forest and Buckleberry today and on my world, and it said there was, like, a giant hedge or something that, like, blocked off the Old Forest and...
Oh, the hedge of, you're thinking of the hedge that runs around Bree.
Maybe, but I was building...
The maybe,
I don't know. When I was reading it,
people
it was...
of Bree, when they first started living there, were they settled on the site of Bree Hill, and they really didn't have the resources to build fortifications. So what they did was there was a creek or like a small stream that ran in kind of a circle, like it made a nice perimeter. So they planted hedges all around that stream, and essentially made a giant natural barricade.
I made a mistake. Oh, I found you. Never mind. I was about to say I'm lost. So, wait, never. I did not find you. I found some random stranger. He's scaring me. He's chasing after me. Oh my god. Shh. I must hide. Can you come save me?
Nope, on your own. Everybody for himself. I am having increasingly large amounts of trouble finding Tom Bombadil's house.
I
So
found it.
I'm calling off the search. Oh, did you find it?
No, I didn't. I thought I did. Sorry. It's okay if you don't, because I actually have some footage earlier when I was walking around with a friend.
Alright.
We found it, so I
I
can
can
just
always
show
have
that.
Taylor or somebody try to find it
I
later,
mean, if you
but
the dynamic map could help, but we don't. It's not that important. It's just a crackhead. No big deal. Should we? Oh,
alright,
okay.
back to the original plan.
All right. This must be a very immersive and special world to you, isn't it?
Do what?
It must be pretty immersive and quite a special world for you to have built, all of Middle Earth.
Yeah, it's well, we haven't built all of it by far, but we've probably gotten to about 15 to 20% of the 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 thing for me is that when I was a kid, I remember reading The Hobbit and reading the books, and I absolutely loved them. And then, as I got older, I played video games of them and read the books again and watch the movies, and it's such a cool world and such an amazing thing to
It
actually
is.
get to see as it was, and this is a good medium to represent that.
Yeah, it's quite amazing. I remember I must have been 5 or 6 when the Fellowship of the Ring came out in 2001. I remember falling asleep when they were climbing up the mountain in the movie theater. And that memory shall forever
So
be in my head.
this is the Prancing Pony
Where the bronies
the
live. Oh
Hobbit
my
meets
god.
Strider.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was a brony chill
Oh my
place.
god.
I'm...
Really? They've moved in? We're gonna have to burn it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to burn it. I'm sorry.
There's some fireplace. I'm
I
scared of
just...
fire.
Bronies need to die in a fire.
Yeah, this place has actually been set on fire about 6 times, probably, in rebuild.
Wow. By accident
Different
or
parts of it.
griefers?
Yeah, shit happen.
Okay.
We had a town called Bywater that back back in the old time we had monuments every time, because back before we had add-ons to control fire spread, it was always a serious threat. So we had fire crews and everything that were able to like try to put out fires when they would start.
That's funny.
And we adopted firefighting techniques where we would cut breaks in the trees and
Oh my god.
try to
That's
stem the
pretty
fire
cool.
from spreading.
Oh, the
We
wheat
had these
farm.
gigantic fires that wiped out entire forests.
Isn't this, like,
But
all hand-planted wheat?
yeah, probably one of the most notable things that we've done in this city is in Bree here, is we've added these fields, because from all descriptions concerned, there is this gigantic gap in between where all the buildings were against the hill and the hedge, and nothing was there. So we figured that they would probably put some kind of wheat there instead of just leaving it barren.
Huh, interesting.
So we have these gigantic fields that, when we made them, were carved and planted by hand, which was
Pretty awesome.
something like 15,000 wheat.
Yeah, it's only 15,000 wheat, no big deal, just normal, everyday wheat fields full of 15,000 hand-planted wheat, that's nothing special.
Yeah, some of the amount of time we've synced into this is absolutely absurd. This project, if you look over, it's kind of hard to get a grasp of the size of this place. So maybe I can fly up and let you see. Well, the view distance is really fucked up.
Where'd you go? Did you get kidnapped? Oh my god, they're after me! Run!
Oh god. Something to look at a map of it, but this hill is quite large. It's something like 400 meters in width as the city runs. It might be larger than that, but